here's meteorologist Helen Holt with your Storm Track 3 forecast.
All right, we are taking a look at a time lapse of downtown Wilmington.
Yeah, it's pretty over the Cape Fear. I mean, we had some sunshine. You can see it reflecting off the water there. Even some boats out there, maybe taking advantage of it. The chill is not scaring them away from enjoying the outdoors, I guess.
And that sunset was gorgeous.
Yeah, I got to go to the beach for a little bit. I was not going to let the 50s make me stay away from the beach.
The water was gorgeous today.
Yeah,
I don't know if
it was.
You
Yeah, it definitely was. All right, let's get to our headlines because we are tracking even colder weather as we head into the new work week. As a cold front, that's going to bring us some very dry air and some very cold Arctic air into southeastern North Carolina. Along with that is some brisk northerly breeze. That's what's going to make things feel a whole lot worse than what it's going to be like on our actual temperatures. But then this cold snap, it's not going to last very long, at least through Wednesday, and then warmer but more unsettled weather will arrive late in the week. So right now our temperatures aloft, we're not too bad. We're pretty close to our seasonal averages, but with that cold front comes those colder colors. You can see it there, those darker blues, even those purples up into the New England states. That means it's going to be some very Arctic air that is going to move through Wednesday, still in that light blue color. I think it's going to be a little bit better for our Wednesday temperature-wise, but still a bit on the chilly side. And then as we get into the later portion of the week into next weekend, you see that green start to move back in place, and that means temperatures back into the 60s once again. But in the meantime, get in mind that it's going to be very cold. Pinpoint Futurecast will start us out right now, and you can see those clouds are still around. Those will start to move out of here and eventually make way for a mostly sunny day tomorrow. We'll start out with temperatures in the 30s, and then in the afternoon, not going to warm up a whole lot, even with those even with the sunshine there, and possibly some isolated snow flurries going to be seen near Greensboro into Raleigh if enough moisture can be squeezed out of that cold front as it does pass through. Temperatures though in the afternoon here going to be into the lower 40s. It's going to be a very cold one for Monday, even into Tuesday, even colder for our Tuesday as temperatures are going to start out in the upper 20s. But I think what the worst part of this is going to be that stiff northerly breeze. This is our forecast wind chills for tomorrow morning. Some areas it's going to feel like the upper 20s to around 30 degrees. So make sure your kids are prepared as they're heading back to school for this colder weather. Even the forecast wind chills for tomorrow afternoon in the 30s despite temperatures getting up into the 40s. But look at Tuesday morning. We're talking about wind chills in the teens. It's going to be very, very cold as the kids are heading off to the school buses. Make sure they're wearing the hats, the gloves, the boots, the jackets, the everything, because it is going to be downright cold for our Monday, even into our Tuesday afternoon. Notice we do warm up back into the 60s by Thursday. Friday, Saturday into the 60s, middle to upper 60s. Not going to be too bad. But as far as tonight goes, going to be a cold one. Temperatures in the 30s. Make sure the kids are prepared for that colder temperature tomorrow morning, dressing appropriately because it's going to be a cool one. And then temperatures staying in the 40s for Monday, Tuesday. Look at that morning low into the 20s. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to some rain and warmer temperatures later in the week.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. It was so up and down.
Yeah, we got some highs and we got some lows this week. You're going to get everything. We're in southeastern North Carolina and it's winter time. If you were hoping for those winter-like temperatures, you'll get it this week.
Here they are.
Yep, there you asked for them. Here they are.
All right, thank you, Helen.